As I come down by Newry town, a band of young men saw. Well, it was the 1st Battalion of the men from South Armagh. With the biddy-I-O and the pal and the dough and the biddy-I-O-Y-A. Oh, have you crossed the border, man, and did you come that far? Did you meet the soldiers on the road? Did they have armoured car? With the biddy-I-O and the pal and the dough and the biddy-I-O-Y-A. Well, I have crossed the border, man, and I have travelled far. Well, I met the soldiers on the road that were into armoured car. With the biddy-I-O and the pal and the dough and the biddy-I-O-Y-A. If this be true, their leader said, let's here we'll take our stand. McBurry gave the order then with the Thompson in his hand. With the biddy-I-O and the pal and the dough and the biddy-I-O-Y-A. This band of freedom fighters now, the numbered barely 10, feared neither man nor devil, sure they came from Crossmaglen. With the biddy-I-O and the pal and the dough and the biddy-I-O-Y-A. The parties come along the road, an interview at last. Well, a young man pulled the plunger out, there was a mighty blast. With the biddy-I-O and the pal and the dough and the biddy-I-O-Y-A. We opened up along the ditch with every gun we had, and before the ambush finished then, we knew we'd hit them bad. With the biddy-I-O and the pal and the dough and the biddy-I-O-Y-A. When politicians raised their hands, an act of terror say, they let us rot for 50 years and it was the only way. With the biddy-I-O and the pal and the dough and the biddy-I-O-Y-A.
Well, folks, how's you all doing? That was the Men I Know Properly there from their album from 1977 and their own original track called Cross McGlen. You're very, very welcome. This is Rebel FM on the Rebel podcast with myself, Big Ro, and Marty here as well this evening.
Hello.
So we're here right through to 9 o'clock tonight, so you're very welcome, folks. Here for another week 11 of the live show. So, well,
where's the time gone?
Well,
we've missed a few weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
It should be about week 16.
So, folks, you know the crack as usual. If you're watching on Facebook, give us a wee share. Just share it on any of your platforms, any of your groups, Rebel groups, satellite groups, whatever you want. If you're watching on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it, could be called Twitter again very soon. I know Elon Musk has a poll at the minute. Give it a wee retweet, the live show. And of course, if you're watching the show on YouTube, please give our page a like first and hit the wee subscribe button where the bell is. And also you can copy and paste the link and send it around any of your social media channels. So folks, yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. We're here right through each and every Wednesday from 7 till 9 here with our online radio show, Rebel FM, on all of the official Rebel podcast channels on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. So that's it. Yeah, folks, so a few things planned tonight. So a couple of wee things to mention as well. The quiz this week in the second half of the show, so I'm going to be doing the questions this week. I'm sure Marty can do a bit better than I did.
Need I be worried?
Doubtful. I doubt it very much. I know I was truly embarrassed last week, so I was humiliated, and maybe a few other words I could probably say.
And I'm not rubbing it in at all.
Well, other people have been eating up until this afternoon. Marty McGuinness, looks like. I know he'd probably land in about 10 past 8 or something as usual, two of us. Do we have anybody tuned in yet, or watching yet? Or?
Yes, Elaine's in. She was in here actually before we even started, however she managed that.
What's crack, Elaine?
James Hindman's in. Good to see James. He wants to know if we could play The Fields of Palestine by Filsey. And Iona's in, all the way from Scotland. Good evening, Iona.
What's the crack? Hope you're getting a wee bit better, missus. Hope you're back to life again. And you're...
Oh, she's back to life, believe me. I was talking to her the other night.
Is she?
Oh, she's back to life.
That's good. Okay.
And you know the way she has always has the nails painted green, white, and orange.
Aye.
She had an old Scottish flag on them this week.
Oh, she's got a bit patriotic now because of the Euros coming up.
Oh, aye. Oh, aye. Uh-huh.
Actually, here Germany actually fancy maybe Scotland against the Germans this Friday because Germany's getting pelters like so they are from their own.
They are indeed.
Like people, they're saying like it's been the worst German team in a while. So it is like.
Yep.
So.
Yep. So who do you think's favourites for it this year?
Definitely not England, like.
Well, here, speaking of England, I seen a meme just before it come up with Harry Kane getting on the plane, and he says to the captain, "Keep the engines
I seen
up
it.
along."
See one as well.
Oh, there's Kieran McGack. What about you, McGack? Good to see you, man.
One in the short stay airport. No car parking, and had the England team bus on it so as well. Like, we're only going to be here a while, like, so we are. But all joking aside, it'd be good to have a bit of football. I don't know for the next few weeks.
Yeah, it will indeed.
So yeah, folks, so say any of your questions, you have any tunes you want to hear, just put them in the wee comment section as usual. Anything else you want to go off your mind? Any questions or anything you want for us, myself or Marty, get them off, and we'll do our best to answer them.
Jesus, what are we? Is this Dear Marty and Roe now?
Yeah, we'll have to. We'll have to sort of like try and fill in the hours. Do you know what I mean? Like, so what their song there started off with, folks. So last week, obviously, somebody asked us for a song from that group, the Men No Property. So I've been listening to quite a lot of there's 3 albums they have on Spotify. Like there's one from 1971, and then it was 1977 before they released another album again. It's actually 2 albums in the same year, and it's all their own original stuff. Nearly on all the albums, so it's have a listen to it, folks. As you heard there at the start, it is really, really old, crispy, original sort of old recordings. So that song there was called Cross McGlen, and obviously the reason we played Cross McGlen was because playing up there on Saturday night, myself and Marty took a wee venture up the Keenan's Bar, so we did.
Yep, and a good night it was, I have to say.
Actually, it was good. Sort of didn't know what to expect because I know I've been putting the bands in there through Q Holland for the last few weeks now, and so it turned out this week I couldn't really get no one suitable to play, so I'd said to Brian, "Do you want to maybe have a bit of a disco?" And I go up and DJ, and he said, "Oh, I will do it there for a bit of a change and whatever." It actually turned out good night. It's good crack. Now, when we went in at first, Liam McDonald told me, he says, you as well just bring your Alexa with you because that place is tiny, so it is like, and it was. I went in and I was like, where am I going? Like, where's the rest of the bar? And the wee barman was like, he didn't know where to take me serious or not. Like, he's like, well, this is it. Like, you're over in the corner over there. Like,
over there in the corner.
But so yeah, we got our stuff in and everything, it's set up, and I put 10 or 15 minutes. I had to turn everything off because I think the Brits behind us they're doing something with the speaker, or because there was like it sounded like something come through the speaker. Like, remember the old modem used to have?
Yeah.
Like
That's right.
That's the sound that come through. So I was like, I can't do this all night. So I turned it off and actually changed the plug socket. And as soon as I done that there, it all worked out properly. So I turned it a good night, but it was full of a bit of a real culture night, wasn't it? Like,
it was. So it was. You could see the guys coming in with their shirts and their jeans, and some had brown shoes on, and some had
brown boots and a few Scania jackets and all as well. So it was like,
but listen, I have to say they were a very friendly crowd. Very welcome and friendly. And very accepting of. Well, I was going to say 2 city men there, but 1 city man and another culture.
But I think even yourself, because you were saying you were sitting there at the start, and I think you did feel like a bit of a spur one, like.
I did.
And even he's texting me going, "Get that shit off and get the ribs on, whatever." And I was like, not tonight, like. But I think there's a lot to be said for a smoking area, isn't there, like?
Oh,
because
like there is.
I know, like, I just don't smoke and detest smoking, like, so I don't. But so I'd never sort of be in.
You're arguing with yourself there.
Be in one. What do I mean? Why?
I don't like smoking. I detest it, so I don't.
Did I say I don't?
That's what you said, aye.
Well, you know what I mean. But I think you were saying once you went out the other night, it was you just befriended everybody in the whole across McGlen. Like,
well, when I went outside for a smoke, there was a few people come out, and you get chatting to them, like, and then you get talking to them again whenever you're in the bar, So the crack was good. The crack was good.
Aye, so you had a few paints and all, Buffy and all that and stuff on there. Like, so
Why?
it's good.
Couldn't
Well,
read it.
and like it's literally, I was playing a few tunes from Big Tom and all, so it was, and there a couple of other called me, but it turned out like a good old sort of rebel session at the end, like the
Yep,
Sam
yep.
song on Celtic Symphony, and they're all going mad, like so.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna be back up again next month, sometime July. I've just to sort out one date that isn't going to do it because he had asked me he definitely wants back again, like so. Must have left the good impression with them anyway.
Must
So-
have. Well, anybody that I was talking to said that they enjoyed what you were doing, so that's that.
But I don't think Marty will be as quick to come with me next time because he soon found out that I'm not good at driving in the dark on the way home when you're tired.
It was a scary drive home. I actually thought you were going to fall asleep at the wheel at one stage.
He's literally down there, window blasting, cool air, trying to get it through to me, like whatever.
Yeah,
and like,
he's sitting with the hoodie up.
he's like, get your window down, will he? And like, fucking, there's a few times I could see myself just cutting, like, just lucky we weren't really close to any ditches, like, on the way home, because, like, I think we already ended up on them.
I was nearly going to say to you, here, let me drive when you had a few points on me.
you probably done a better job driving home, see, would have, than I had have. But
I was never allowed to see White Rock Gardens in my life.
yeah, you did literally run into the house. So you did. But I was,
Anyway.
it was a good night, so it was, wasn't it? It's good crack. Right, so we'll do another wee song here.
Well, here, before we do another wee song,
Yes.
Kieran McGack has a question.
Kieran, go ahead.
Kieran wants to know, he says, I missed out last week, would you like to fill me in on the quiz? Well, Kieran, I asked the questions last week, and Roe, well, I was going to say he answered them there, he actually didn't answer them, he got a big fat 0.
I answered them right. I just thinking
yeah,
out of them
yeah,
right.
you just answered them all wrong.
No, I think I actually done pass on 3 of them as well. I didn't even answer 3 of the questions.
Oh, well.
But no, but no, it was good crack. So it was. But hopefully that'll be the last of that sort of stuff. I'll hopefully not have another round like that come next week.
Well,
Right, so-
I'll maybe try and pick easier questions for you.
I know you won't. Right, so we're going to do a tune here from Kelly's Men from their album Live and Derry, Ballad of Billy Reid. So we'll do this here and then we'll look into any requests that's written down so far and we'll get a few requests, folks. So say, we're here at 9 o'clock, so any tunes you want to hear, get them in.
Get them in.
And we'll get them on for you.
Well, I'll sing you a song of a terrible wrong when the flags, they all flew at half-mast. Well, a young man lay dead, he was riddled with lead, and he died on the streets of Belfast. Oh, when the radio said, there's another shot dead, and he died with a gun in his hand. But they never said why Billy Reid had to die, for he died for the Ireland. It all happened one day when the bold IRA, they went out to fight for their land. With that old Thompson gun, put the Brits on the run, to return to their home was the plan. Oh, when the radio said, there's another shot dead, and he died with the gun in his hand. But they never said why Billy Reid had to die, for he died to free Ireland. While returning those guns, Billy met Billy scum, and when the fight had begun, his position was dire and his gun would not fire, so he died with the old Thompson gun. Oh, when the radio said, there's another shot dead, and he died with the gun in his hand. But they never said why Billy Reid had to die, for he died to free Ireland. And although he lay dead, he was kicked in the head by the hair, so they dragged him around. But they still fear him yet, and they'll never forget how bravely he stood his ground. Oh, when the radio said there's another shot dead, and he died with the gun in his hand. But they never said why Billy Reid had to die, for he died to free Ireland. If you think he was right, come and join in the fight and help to free Belfast. For the blood that he shed, and although he lay dead, in our hearts his memory will last. Oh, when the radio said there's another shot dead, and he died with the gun in his hand. But they never said why Billy Reid had to die, for he died to free Ireland. Oh, when the radio said there's another shot dead, and he died with the gun in his hand. But they never said why Billy Reid had to die, for he died to free Ireland. No, they never said why Billy Reid had to die, for he died to free Ireland. Thank you.
That's the sound of Kelly's Men there, folks, with the vocal of Billy Reid from their album Live in the Craggin. So this is Rebel FM here, folks, on the Rebel Podcast, multi-streaming live on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter right through 9 o'clock this evening. You're very, very welcome. So thanks very much for joining us, and make sure share the stream, folks, especially if you're watching on Facebook. Highly important, give us a wee share. Very easy to do. Just if you're watching the stream, just you see down the right hand corner, you'll see a wee share icon. Just hit it, and it'll should give you an options where to share to any groups or anything. Just share it at your own page. The more viewers we get, is all well and good. Right, who else will have tuned in tonight, Marty? Who else is on?
We mentioned most of the people. Dan Breen's in. He's having Wi-Fi problems. Good to see you, Henry.
Good man. What's the crack, Henry?
James. Who else is in? James is tagging people here. Derek Darcy's in. Jordan Whiteford's in. Teresa Gallagher. And that's it so far.
Good.
And there's a few wee requests coming in as well. And
right.
I just want to say hello to someone that I play poker with online in a wee online game. A man who I shared the link to the stream with, and I believe he's listening in. Hello, Uncle Turkey.
Uncle Turkey?
Uncle Turkey.
So you didn't convince Armagh Sniper to tune into the show?
I haven't convinced Armagh Sniper. I haven't seen him since, actually.
That's why you took £20 million off him or something, was it you said last week? Fuck's sake. So we're going to put a couple of pictures up on the screen here. We just downloaded them. So let's see. So you all know our good friend Maura McNally, folks. So she sent me these here photographs here this evening. She posted on my page. So as you all know, the band Rage Against the Machine. So they're playing at Bellsonlight tonight, supporting Limp Bizkit of all people, like down there. It's going to be a mad gig, like with me for me, like. But I'm sure it'll be absolutely rammed. So the lead singer from Rage Against the Machine, Tom Morello. So basically he was over here for a few days before the gig, and he is good friends with David Ravix, who we all know and sings that song Up the Provost, Francis Hughes. So David put him on to Maura and Mickey, who he would stay with when he's over here all the time, and said, listen, you want to get a tour around Belfast, go and see the sights, go and see the Republic and Platt, etc. There's Maura. Obviously, no better person to go and do it. So she sent us a couple of pictures there over today. So they're up in the Republican Platt. So basically, Maura told me, she says, our comrade Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine fulfilled a lifelong ambition yesterday by paying respects to his heroes and Oglach Bobby Sands, the hunger strikers, and our fallen volunteers. He said the Irish hunger strike played a huge influence on his own political development. And apparently he dropped down to the Wee House as well last night, Marty, didn't he?
Yes, apparently he was in the Wee House last night.
I've seen a few videos up.
Yep, he was indeed. He done a wee song as well. So that's...
I don't know whose guitar he was using, but it sounded terribly out of tune, like.
It was Kieran's guitar.
It sounded like a banjo or something.
No, I think Kieran has that guitar tuned down to suit his voice.
Right.
Yeah.
But it seemed like a good wee crowd there last night, so it was like.
They usually do get a fair crowd, you know, in the wee bar or in the wee house. You know, I would go down to it now and again myself. I haven't been in this last couple of weeks, but I'll have to get back to it again.
Just we were talking about Iona's nails that she's getting all painted up there, so she sent us a picture of them through. So she has there. So I have to say, I wouldn't fancy getting clawed in the eye by empty things.
No, you would not.
They're like, she has them sort of sharpened like they're like steak knives or something. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, fair play, Iona, always getting patriotic. So she is.
She is indeed.
Definitely. Right, so who was it asked for the fields of Palestine?
It was James Hindman.
Hindman?
James Hindman.
James Hindman. Right, so James, we're going to do this one. This is a song, obviously, Fieldsy. Now, she didn't record the lyrics to this, it was somebody else. Because I know she did post on Facebook saying, listen, I heard this song last week. And so obviously it goes to the tune of the Fields of Athenry, only this person has changed the words to the Fields of Palestine. But yeah, Fieldsy done a fantastic job of it, she has. So yes, so this hasn't been recorded or anything, it's just on like Fieldsy's Facebook page. So go on, if you go back on the videos, they're like, it's from looks like it's from around April time or something. So just flick through all the videos on Fieldsy Facebook page and you'll find it. So this is Fieldsy, folks, with the Fields of Palestine, spicy for James Hindman.
By lonely border walls, I heard a young girl calling, Daddy, they have taken you away. Now they run us from our land, chasing with an iron hand. Now amongst the lifeless bodies you lay. Low lie the fields of Palestine, where once they watched the small free birds fly. Their love was on the wing, they had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Palestine. By lonely border wall, I heard a young man calling, nothing matters, Mama, when you're free. Against the Zionists and the crowd, I threw stones, they ran me down. Now you must carry on with dignity. Low lie the fields of Palestine, where once they watched the small free birds fly. Their love was on the wing, they had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Palestine. By lonely bomb shelter, she watched her last child falling. Oh, she'll wait and hope and pray that she'll live to see the day she can grieve in peace in her dear Palestine. Low lie the fields of Palestine, where once they watched the small free birds fly. Their love was on the wings, they had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Palestine. It's so lonely round the fields of Palestine.
There you go, especially for James Haben, that one there. That was Fieldsy, folks. So we're fair play, Lisa. Great version of that song there.
Yep.
That was the Fields of Palestine. So there you go, James, that one spicy few. So a few more requests coming through, Marty, isn't there, so far?
There's a few requests coming in, alright. James McMullen wants to hear Grace. Kieran McGack, The Lonely Woods of Upton. Derek Dilly wants to hear the Colin Marks song. Jordan Whiteford wants to hear Say Hello to the Provos, and Dan Breen wants to hear Roddy. He says he hasn't heard it on here before. I don't think we've played that one on here.
Not in this.
I have heard it on the Sunday.
Yeah, definitely
show.
a good few times on the Sunday, but
Yep.
yeah, we'll get it on for you, Henry, not a problem. So
John Marshall's just come in there and says, "Good evening all. Any chance of Cruncher's live version of The Star of County Down?"
what's crack, Big Smash? Yes, I will see if I can find that. You know, I think that there's on YouTube. I'll be joking for it, mate, so I will. Actually, maybe one of them ones he's done over when he's over in Cambodia or something. So maybe I'll have a joke and see. Mate, good to see you on Smash. Good to see yourself and Tom still gigging away over in Scotland for a play days. Just so here, remember I was saying to you about the other night about we'll come into a bit of money.
Aye, yes.
So
yes.
literally, Laura was like busy, like trying to ring me and all, like on Saturday night. And I was like, but as we'd been up across McGlen as well, it was like no signal or having. So I rang her back. So what's wrong? She says, "Did I listen to the WhatsApp voicemail I sent you?" I said, "What's wrong?" And so through the whole thing, busy, and then said, "So courtesy of Shazzy Shangle,
What?
Shazzy Shangle?
Right.
You know who Shazzy Shangle is?
Yeah, I do. I.
Well, so." That's to say, we'll come into a wee bit of money on Saturday night, so we did.
Yeah, but I'm confused as to how Shazzy Shangle could be involved in you coming into money.
Well, I don't want to disclose that.
Well, you've started now.
Well, I don't have to disclose anything else. Let's just say I got a bit of money thanks to Shazzy Shangle. So literally we said, "Frigate, we're going to book a holiday." So we are, because like it's not to go to waste. So we looked at trying to get because we knew we weren't going to get away with the kids this year, because see the prices for holidays this year, it was just madness. Just everything was like triple what it was last year. So we found a crack on me holiday for the four was right, all inclusive in this here place in Menorca. Brilliant. The only was it was leaving this Monday, so it was right. So we would have had no shoe on shoe.
What?
No show on next. Well, I know I wouldn't have any shoes on at all, but definitely wouldn't have a show on next Wednesday. So we wouldn't have. But so we're in the work. Yep, no problem. We can have it off. Bit short notice, etc. We can have it. So we were due to fly out to Menorca, right, on Monday morning for 7 nights. Brilliant, all paid for and all booked. Happy days, getting holiday mode. Next thing, Josie's home from school on Monday, checking packs.
Oh no!
And I like, bastard. And I'm like, you love you, alright, whatever. No. And Laura was like, "Oh, Jesus Christ." And I was like, then we're going, she might be alright by like the end of the week and we'll still be able to go. But then we're going, if Maeve gets it, we're screwed.
Yep.
If she gets it halfway through the week, or she might get it while we're out there, we can't fly home. Because like that too's their whole thing about flights, about checking packs, is like you have to have it cleared at least a week before you can go on a flight. So you can, like.
Ooh.
So we're like, we're not going to chance it. So raging, like, literally got it.
Unbelievable.
So we literally we're able to change the holiday. So we're now going away in the end of August. So we are for 7 nights. So we'll get back from this here family holiday, right, on the 2nd of September, and then we fly out to Gran Canaria for the proper drinking holiday for another 2 weeks on the end of September for the Hills Donegal Festival. So the passport's fairly getting used this year. So this bit chicken pox is just a penny shite, like. Sure. Right.
Well, I hope the child gets well soon.
She'll be alright. It's only chicken pox. But listen, even Laura said that, buddy, Josie says, "Listen, let's see you unite. See for the next 4 or 5 days. I want you just don't let me out of your sight. Smuggle her, grab her, bring her the baby. So hopefully she gets it.
She gets it.
And that's over and done with. Because I don't want her to get it. No, a couple of years in the line or something. Or like. So hopefully the two of them do get it together. With a bit of luck, we'll have to just deal with it for the next couple of weeks. Right. So. What song we're going? We'll do a song here next. For
why have you got a Loyalist Flip Band up on your iPad?
Because it
tablet?
was right. Because where the fuck's that? What? So I was playing that Fieldsy video from, and then next thing it was just the next video popped up because I follow up band, a County Flip Band.
Why are you following Loyalist Flip Bands?
Because they're brilliant. We lads. Who do you think Republican bands learn their stuff from?
Well, certainly not loyalists.
It is loyalist bands. Who didn't go all drum beats off? I made all my own up, but all the marching comes from loyalist bands. The songs come from loyalist bands. The way they march.
Songs come from loyalist bands.
No, what I'm saying is they play the same songs. They like different melodies. But I know that they play our songs, right?
Right,
So
they steal our songs.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the way they play them. I mean, see, I can guarantee you the way Ernua plays their songs, same as Neil Alsop, it's all copied from loyalist flute bands, like. So it is like 100%.
I would have thought it was the other way about.
No, the other way about it is they busy tell us. They says, I look at the stadiums, they're like, buddy, what does it say? They're like, stompers or something. But buddy, or they're all like, I mean, but no, what? That's why I just nothing to do with. I like them. I just like.
Can't believe I'm sitting here in the Rebel podcast looking at Union Jacks and a loyalist band.
Listen, don't be
Unbelievable.
Well, actually, people play with it now.
Don't bother your head. Get that off. There you are, folks. We've turned the corner.
Obeyed with me. They're playing a hymn there. Obeyed with me.
Well, at least it was a hymn.
What?
At least it was a hymn.
Aye. Right, so this next song we're going to do is slightly a wee bit sad this time because there isn't probably a week goes by, folks, where we're sort of talking about somebody that's passed away or remembering somebody. So, literally, right from the very, very start, since I started the Rebel podcast, one of the guys who was a massive follower of the show was, if you can see him on the screen now, Scott Temperley. And a lot of you would have knew, like, he would have been commenting all the time. In the streams, you would have seen his name, Scott Temperley, come up. So, unfortunately, I got a text last week that he, obviously, Scott lives over in Greensmouth in Scotland. He passed away last week, which is very, very sad to hear. I would have seen Scott every year over in Bundoran at the Celtic Festival. Anytime we're doing the outdoor stuff, he's the first one there, I'd say, giving you a hand with the gear and all, whatever and stuff. And just really lovely big fella. Like, he would have run the bus from Falkirk over to the festival every year as well. So, just not nice to hear, really sad. So we're going to play a song here now for in memory of Scott Temperley, folks. Go do the Dan Rebel. I think it should be the Chris Carney version, the one from our album, the Rebs for Hope one. So folks, just for the next few minutes, we're going to keep this on the screen. This tune here, Dan Rebel, and especially of our good friend from Greensmouth in Scotland, who you can see on the screen now in memory of Big Scott Temperley.
Dedicated to all the men and women of 1969. Night was dark and the fight had ended, and the men shone down O'Connell Street. I still go where brave men perish. Those men have gone, they're gone to me. My only son was shot and done, fighting country born, and he fought for Ireland and for Ireland only, with a heart and shamrock, green, whites and gold. The first that I met was a grey-haired father, searching for his only son. Well, I said, oh man, there's no use searching, for up to heaven your son is gone. And the old man cried, I'm broken hearted. The old man cried on bended knee. I knew my son, he was too kind and he knew my son he would never hear. My only son was shot in Dublin, fighting for his country bold, and he fought for Ireland and for Ireland only, with a heart and shamrock, green, white and gold. And the last that I met was a dying rebel, kneeling low. I heard him say, God bless my home in dear Corksey, and the volunteers of the IRA. My only son was shot in Dublin, fighting for his country bold, and he fought for Ireland and for Ireland only, with a heart and shamrock, green, white and gold.
That is Chris Carnier, folks, with Dan Rebel was up on Spicely for our dear departed friend and valued listener and supporter of the show, Scott Temperley, just who you can see on the screen now, folks, who passed away suddenly last week over in Greensmith in Scotland. So just thinking of Scott and all his family.
Yep,
this
and we
evening.
send our deepest condolences to all his family and friends.
Yeah, definitely Bundoran and the Saltly Festival will be a bit quieter without him, so it will. So yeah, folks, what time are we on? 25 to 9? No, 25 to 8. I told you I keep looking at this here. I can't change it. I tried about 4 or 5 10, won't let me change the time on it. So I'll just wait when does the clocks go back again? Or forward again?
The autumn time.
I'll just wait at the end. Hopefully it changes itself. So it does. Any other requests come through, Marty?
Yeah, loads of requests coming in, yes. Well, I think I have them all written down. The last one was James Debbie McLeave wants to hear
James,
Terrorist or Dreamer.
what's the crack? I didn't see you on there a bit. What's happening?
I saw him. I'm watching the comments. I'm watching everything. I miss nothing.
What makes you read them all out then? I can't see anything. I'm over on your side. I mean, like,
I'm writing
what's
them
it?
down.
I need to know who's saying what, because there may be people watching on Facebook who can't see the YouTube comments. There may be people on YouTube can't see the Facebook comments.
I suppose.
You know what I mean?
I suppose.
So, yeah, folks, this is episode 11. So we'll crack on with the tunes.
Yeah.
So Henry was looking for Raleigh McCorley.
It was.
So we're going to do actually Podgy's version. Find out they're off his album Songbird. It's on Spotify. So check it out, folks. So as you seen what we were doing last week, you might see it on the tag as well tonight, folks. So from sort of last week onwards, we're just asking people if you want to donate towards the show, please do. Anything you can possible. Have a few spare pound now about, you can donate to it for us on Revolut or PayPal. Or obviously, if you want to send us a wee bank transfer, just send us a PM, we'll sort it out for you. But cheers to everyone who sent a few quid last week on the sort of regular ones that would have done on the Sunday show. So it's much appreciated, folks. But they say just the things are up like everything else goes up, prices goes up for the streaming software and all whatever. And obviously that's come out of sort of my pocket.
And I don't come cheap.
You don't know that they're like if your car, so there's money. That's really it costs a fortune to get you up here on a Wednesday night, so it does, like. So folks, yeah, you can see there on the screen. So if any can donate a two or a few £2 or a few pound, whatever you want towards the show, it'll be much appreciated. So thank you very much. Right, this one here, Raleigh McCorley, spicy for Dan Breen, aka Henry. This is from Podgy. Here we go.
Oh, see the fleet-foot host of men who sped with faces wan from farmstead on, from fisher cots, along the banks of Bann. They have come with vengeance in their eyes. Too late are they. And young Roddy McCorley goes to die on the bridge of Doom today. When he last stepped up the street, his shining pike in hand, behind him marched in grim array his stalwart earnest man. From Antrim town, for Antrim town, he led them to the fray. And young Roddy McCorley goes to die on the bridge of Doom today. Pike flashed to the sun and found the yeoman's heart. Through furious fight and heavy odds, he bore a true man's part. And many a red coat bit the dust before his keen pike play. And young Roddy McCorley goes to die on the bridge of Doom today. Oh, Ireland, mother, Ireland, you love them still the best. Those fearless men who fighting fell upon your hapless breast. But never a one of all your dead more bravely fell in fray than he who marches to his fate on the bridge of Doom today. His motherland, because he loved the green, he goes to meet a martyr's fate with proud and joyous mien. True to the last, true to the last, he tread the upward way. And young Roddy McCorley goes to die on the bridge of Doom today.
A cracking version of that wee tune there, folks. That was Cruncher, or no, that was Podgy. It wasn't Cruncher, sorry. I only say Cruncher because I was looking for a Cruncher's version of Star of the County Down there, Big Smash, but I cannot find it anywhere. I was looking, I think I heard like a live version of him singing before, but it's not on YouTube, it's not on Spotify. So if you know the link of it, if you send me it where it is, but it's I don't think it's on any of his albums, so it isn't. Be honest. So yeah, it was Roddy McCorley from Podgy Spicy for Dan Breen, aka Henry McKenna. So there we go. Go do a video here, folks. Just in case forget to play it. Marty, see if you go into the videos. Down there, right, from the brand. Right, so we won't hear it, right? But that's the one, right?
This one?
No, next one. Down. Right, so wait. Right. So Marty was commenting. So I don't know if any has seen, like, it was about a month ago or so. So obviously Alan McCoy was commenting on the Champions League, and for me, I think, even though he's a blue nose, like, I think he's the best commentator out there, like.
He is good. He is good.
Well, apart from the Champions League final, I don't know if he was off his face or he had too much paint in him, but he just seemed like he was mumbling away.
Yep.
But any other time, see you listening to him in the Premier League or any of the European matches, he's very good, like so he is. A lot of people say it, but so
Oh, go ahead.
you do what you're told.
I can go back on it.
Yeah. So in the original video, he was so obviously standing waiting for the match to start, and maybe they play like background music in the stadium, and it was AC/DC. Come on. I don't know what song, maybe Thunderstruck or something. Come on, and in the original video, we see Alan Coyce going, "Is that AC/DC? Come on, I can't be about AC/DC and all whatever." And he starts sort of like going, I don't know, like sort of doing air guitar and rocking and all that whatever. So somebody is, so fair play to Andy Mullen, he sent me this video today, so I was able to save it for the night. Somebody has obviously put over their own music over the top of it and their own words for Ali McCoy's voice. So if you haven't seen this, folks, yet, I know it was all over Facebook today, you may have seen it. If you haven't seen it yet, Marty, give it a wee blast there. But it's hilarious, like, so it is.
That can't be Eddie Oak. I said Oak. The Samsung.
The Samsung.
As. Set reason heat. Off the string. Oh, magic. Can't be about Eddie Oak.
Well, I have been a provo for 15 years more. A Marmalites and Nord upon my flying you a score. And now we have the weapon we never used before. The Brits are looking worried.
Class. We couldn't hear this, but obviously I watched it earlier on. I think honestly today I must have watched that 15 times. So I just kept laughing my head off.
Well, pure belter.
It was so fair play to whoever made that up. It was very, very well done. So it was. Yeah, you can't beat a bit of your Oak. Jesus, that's the Samsung. Either way, he's hitting the drumsticks and all through. He's like when they come through. But yeah, very good indeed. So it was. So, right, moving on with the requests. We're going to do now a bit of the Patriot game. Who asked that one there, Marty?
That's a Patriot game. Let me see. It was Derek Darcy.
Derek, we've picked a version from probably one of the best female vocals of all time on the rebel scene over the years, Kathleen Loggy, in the flying column. So, Derek, this one is for you. This is the Patriot game on Rebel FM.
Come all you young rebels and list while I sing. For the love of one's country is a terrible thing. It banishes fear with the speed of a flame, and it makes us all part of the Patriot game. My name is O'Hanlon, I've just gone 16. My home is in Monaghan, that's where I was weaned. I've read all my life, cruel England to blame, and so I'm a part of the Patriot game. It's very island of ours has for long been half free. 6 counties still under John Bull's tyranny. So I gave up my boyhood to drill and to train and to play my own part in the Patriot game. And now as I lie here, my body all holds, I think of those traitors who bargained and sold. I wish that my rifle had given the same to the quislings who sold out the Patriot game.
Just ended it. There's a Kathleen Log here with the Patriot game. Especially for that one was for James, was it?
Mm-hmm. It was indeed.
Yeah. So
Derek Darcy was.
Derek, there you go, mate. That one's for you. The Patriot game. I hope you like the choice we give, what version we done.
He did indeed.
So lots of comments come through. What's everybody saying? Or what's
Christopher Mahoney's on. He says, "Well, Ro, miss Rebel Sundays, but all good, mate. Great. Have to drive me van tomorrow."
Oh, so you get that a lot. People, I know people text me and say, "Listen, can't really listen in the evening, whatever." But because you always do see like the YouTube views always shoot up like during the week. You know, like people going back and listen back to it, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll just listen to it as a podcast, whatever, which is good. Like that's, I mean, as long as people are getting to listen to the show, is the important thing. So it is like.
Stephanie Nolly says, "I need to get out of this sleeping all day. Carry on. Still better late than never. Good to have you here, Steph."
Good man.
People here talking about that video of McCoist playing the rebel music.
Brilliant, very good.
Christopher Mahoney has requested the Sniper's Promise, which is a good call. Derek Darcy, Girl Me Hugged Lodge. Yeah, that's the best version I've heard in years, that Kathleen Lurgy one. And that's us up to date with the comments.
Happy days. So say, folks, we're going to do the quiz in the second part of the show. Ooh, Marty, don't make it one. Get yourself something too. As usual, I say I was finishing up my last 5 minutes of my break today in Katie before I head back to the big smoking.
Oh, you took a full 5 minutes?
No, the last 5 minutes of my 45 minute break.
You took a full 5 minutes to come up with the quiz?
I did.
God help me.
So as you can tell, it's going to be difficult as usual. So what is what I mean? So not that I'm saying I don't want to put any effort into this, but let's just say my time is better spent doing other things.
Like what?
Driving and working and
sitting with your feet up in the lorry when you're waiting to unload.
I don't put my feet up in the lorry.
I saw a photograph you posted last week with your feet up.
Oh yes, well that was down in Coleraine because I was there for 3.5 hours, but I was laying in the bed in the lorry.
3.5 hours you could have put to good use.
But that was your quiz, was your thing last week.
You could have used it for this week.
But why?
Plan ahead.
I was watching Netflix.
Be prepared.
So
I was watching Netflix. There you go.
Oh, that's what I'm going to do. By sitting for 3.5 hours waiting on buddy people in fucking Linus and Coleraine. I dread seeing that on a Friday morning and I go be getting sent there like on a Friday. You think, Friday, get finished early, get home, whatever. Well, not usually my kids, just get home, go ice and out to do a gig, like. But I mean, it just depressed life for you, like. It's like Colerane's a bit of a kip as it is, a bit like Larne. Get into it without having to sit for 3.5 hours on it, like. But sure.
So you took a wee run up to the port and sunned yourself on the beach.
Not for me, like.
Yeah.
Actually, at there a beach up by, I think, Black Rock's nice. What do we call it? Benone, is it?
Benone, aye.
That's the one you can drive onto, isn't it?
There's one in Port Street you can drive onto the strand.
Not the same. The beaches up in the north coast are lovely, like, so they're, like, good job. Right, so who was it asked for the Lonely Woods Up?
That was Mr. McGack.
Mr. McGack.
Mr. Kieran McGack.
It's okay, we'll do that one for you next. I'm going to play the Wolfhound version for you. Now, somebody asked earlier on for the Paddy Boys, but none of their stuff is online. Now, there's a few songs, but it's just like real shitty recordings. Yeah. No phone. There's none they have an album released, but it's not on Spotify, so I can't play it for you. So because the Paddy Boys do a brilliant version of Lonely Wood You Up, and so do, and the boys called Michael as well. Both of them, the song brilliant down the Rock there a few weeks ago.
They were sung at the Rock.
So
I was going to say it was very, very good.
Yeah.
Very
Right. So
good.
anyway, so McGack, this one for you. This is from the what we call them, the Wolfhound, and this is the Lonely Wood You Up then.
Many homes are filled with sorrow and with sadness. Many hearts are filled with anguish and with pain. For old Ireland now she hangs her head in mourning for the man who fell at Upton for Sinn Féin. Let the moon shine out tonight along the valley, where those lads who fought for freedom now are laid. May they rest in peace, those men who died for Ireland, and who fell at Upton ambush for Sinn Féin. Some were thinking of their mothers, wives and sweethearts. More were thinking of their dear old Irish homes. Did they think of how they drilled along the valley when they marched out from Cork City to their doom? Let the moon shine out tonight along the valley, where those lads who fought for freedom now are laid. May they rest in peace, those men who died for Ireland, and who fell at Upton ambush for Sinn Féin. The morning cry rang out, fix your bayonets, and right gallantly they fixed them for the fray. Gallantly they fought and died for dear old Ireland, round the lonely woods at Upton far away. Let the moon shine out tonight along the valley, where those lads who fought for freedom now are laid. May they rest in peace, those men who died for Ireland, and who fell at Upton ambush for Sinn Féin.
There goes the Lonely Wolves of Wolves. I can't talk tonight. So
What's wrong with you, Nate?
I don't know. Maybe it's out there toilet water I'm drinking. That's what it is.
Maybe.
But yeah, I come in there and just filled the water glass with Marty. He's like, "Did you fall up on the top in the bathroom?" And I was like, "Aye, it's water's water." And he was like, more or less,
Yuck.
nearly going, "Bleh." You know what? There's coming out of the fucking tank up on the roof. And I was like, "Listen, it's wet." But maybe that there's whatever's in it doesn't make me mumble my words tonight. So it is like, I don't know. Right, so we're going to do the quiz now, folks.
Oh,
So there's about 20 questions here, right? So basically, I'll try and.
what?
No, I'm not going to give you all 20 of them. So I'm not like. So well, I'll try and flick through the ones that are maybe not as easy, like. But I probably could have done with bringing my glasses up, so I could have like.
Lick.
Like.
Lick.
You know what I mean? Like. I don't want to lick you. I mean, but like.
I hope not.
You know what I mean? Like. Aye. Right, so folks, you know the crack. If you want to play along, put your phone away. Don't be googling and just type the answers in. So we've covered the screen up so Marty can't see what people are posting up. But maybe that's what I would have needed last week, because I needed a bit of help last week. So this one tonight basically is just like but I think it's more into the Americans, like daft Americans, because some of the questions are very easy, and you go like, for real, like, is that it? Sick. Right, so here we go. You ready?
Hit me.
Hit you?
How you figure you?
You said hit you. Well, kick them more. Right, let's see. There's about 20 years. Go try to pick through the ones that aren't as easy, like. Here we go. So, what Irish author born in Dublin penned Dracula?
Bram Stoker.
Right.
I'm not getting 0 of the night. Yes.
I don't know about that there now. What famous Irish cathedral features a crypt containing a mummified cat chasing a mummified rat?
I have absolutely no idea. Is that the one that was damaged overnight in Dublin? There was mummified remains damaged in a fire overnight in Dublin.
Some boy's been, because was arson. Some
It
boy,
was
he's been,
Church of Ireland Cathedral. Was it that one?
I don't know. I'm not like.
I don't know the name, but I should have been listening more carefully to the news today.
Do you want me to give you the question again?
No, it's all right.
No, so is that a pass?
I wouldn't know the name. Pass.
Right, okay.
No, how long was it? St. Catherine's. There's something in my head saying St. Catherine's.
You asked me or telling me.
I'm saying St. Catherine's.
Right, okay. Right, so what day of the year do most Irish people take down their Christmas decorations?
Well, traditionally
What
it's
date-
the
what date?
8th of January. No, sorry, the 6th of January, Old Christmas Day.
Right, okay. Right, what Irish tradition happens at 40-foot rock on Christmas Day?
What?
What Irish tradition happens at 40-foot rock on Christmas Day?
Pass. Never heard of it.
Pass.
Never heard of it. 40-foot rock?
Aye.
Never heard of it.
Right. What iconic Irish symbol is carried on top of a pole on St. Stephen's Day?
On top of a pole. Is it a pig? No? Don't know.
Is that a pass? Or
Or is it
you have a guess?
what iconic Irish what?
What iconic Irish symbol is carried on top of a pole on St. Stephen's
Irish
Day?
symbol.
Now, I don't know. I know the answer to this, but I don't know. It doesn't seem to be an iconic Irish symbol. Like,
You know what? There's St. Stephen's Day is something to do with the rain. So I'm going to say a rain.
right? Okay.
There's something about them chasing a rain on St. Stephen's Day, or
Right.
Boxing Day as I call it.
What was pounded on the door? What was pounded on the door to chase away bad luck on New Year's?
What was pounded on the door?
What was pounded on the door to chase away bad luck on New Year's Eve? What traditionally do people like spread on their door to chase away bad luck on New Year's Eve?
Not a clue. Pass. I'll be very interested to hear the answer to that one.
Yeah. What are the national colours of Ireland?
Oh, for Christ's sake. No easy questions, no. Green, white and gold. Or
Okay.
green, white and orange. I should say.
Right. Who wrote the lyrics for Soldier's Song?
Ah, damn. Now, if you had to ask me who wrote the music, I could have answered that. No, it's out of my head. Don't
No?
know. Don't know.
Right.
But it was somebody called Haney that wrote the music,
So
or that composed the music.
you haven't answered. You have passed, but anyway, it's the name of a pub in Dublin. Named after a pub in Dublin. Who wrote the Soldier's Song?
Right.
Right. What is Ireland's top export? Don't say Guinness.
Ireland's top export. Guinness would have been up there, like, with one of my favourite answers, but I'm going to say turf.
Turf. Right. Let's see. Okay. Right. Well, I've got two more. Right. Let's see. I'm going to bypass about 6 days here because they're all far too easy. Let's see. Right.
Fuck, you put some work into this.
No, there's 20 answers, questions here, all the answers, right? Right. In which Irish city did Frank McCourt's memoir Angela's Ashes take place?
Cork.
Cork.
Cork,
Cork.
I believe.
Yeah, Langor. Right. The last one. What instrument is found on Ireland's presidential seal?
It has to be the harp.
Let's see how you done. Gives you the pen and thing. The pen, what is it called there? Paper?
Book?
Aye,
Paper?
pen and bit of paper. So I can find out how many you got actually. Let's see. Right, so what the hell? Pretty pen's falling apart. So
Yep.
this, right. So the first one, yeah. So it was what Irish author born in Dublin penned Dracula? You said
Bram Stoker.
Bram Stoker was right.
Yes.
Right.
That's good enough. I'm happy getting one.
Right. What famous Irish cathedral features a crypt containing a mummified cat chasing a mummified rat? You said,
St. Catherine's.
and it's Christchurch Cathedral.
Where's that? Dublin?
I don't know, but you didn't. You said St. Cat. Just said what Irish famous Irish cathedral?
I wonder, is that the one that was the fire was in this morning?
I don't know. And what day of the year do most Irish take down their Christmas decorations? You said
6th of January.
January 6th. Yep. It's called Little Christmas.
It's Little Christmas or Women's Christmas.
Little Christmas says here.
Yeah.
Right. So, what Irish tradition happens at 40-foot rock on Christmas Day? And you says you no idea.
Nope.
So the answer was thousands of people jump off the rock into the sea for charity.
Right.
Did you ever see it there? Like Arnell goes there every year. That's one of his jobs with
Yeah.
a photographer, and he's like has to either one year he has to go and take photographs of the babies born on Christmas Day, or
Yeah,
one year
yeah.
he has to go and take pictures of all these balloons jumping
Right.
off the rock into the sea.
There you go.
So there you go. That one's wrong. Yeah. So what iconic Irish symbol is carried on top of a pole on St. Stephen's Day? And you said
The rain.
it's actually a dead rain.
Well, I'm still
But,
right.
Yeah, but I guess give you a bit too much. I give you a bit too long the answer there. So they're like
No,
Is
I
your-
knew there was a tradition about chasing the rain on St. Stephen's Day or
Right.
Boxing Day, as some of us call it. So
yeah.
I figured that's maybe what it was.
Right. So what was pounded on the door to chase away the bad luck on New Year's Eve? And you said you didn't know. And it says a cake steel cake or steel bread.
Right.
They must like mush it up or something and like rubbing their door.
Right.
I've seen people like mushing up fucking the winnie for the birds to eat, like, but never no one of like rubbing it on your door. So I hadn't. So
There
there you go. Right. See, I bypassed a few there. Yeah. Right. So 13. What are the national colours of Ireland? And you said,
Green, white, and orange.
and no, it is blue and green.
Ah.
Blue and green. Actually is.
Jesus.
Now, if I had said what are the colours of the Irish national flag,
Yeah.
you would have got it right.
Well, I would have thought they were the national colours of Ireland, but there you go.
Yeah, that's why they have blue tablecloths in the rallies.
Is it
Did
not?
you ever wonder that? I know. I think they just got a bulk deal on them or something like, and they're fucking cheap. And that's why, because I always wonder why the hell they have the blue tablecloths up in the Tom Williams room. But
So what do the two colours represent then?
I'll Google it and I can see, but I have no idea. It just says that's what the two colours are.
Right, well, they must represent something.
Yeah, right. So who wrote the lyrics to the Soldier's Song, Ireland's national anthem? And it was Pater Kearney.
Pater Kearney, that's right.
So a pub, Pater Kearney's in Dublin.
Yep, yep.
And then what is Ireland's top export?
Go ahead.
He said turf. And the answer is pharmaceuticals.
Well, that could be anything.
Well, it's definitely not turf. Anyway, here's the tea,
here's
tea
the
tonics, tea cakes coming in. I'll take them. Thank you very much.
That's the tea and the coffee. Thank you very much, Kevin.
One sugar.
Got a meal of my yogurt. Yes,
Thank you.
perfect. Thank you.
And I have not seen this mug in. Do you remember this year? That was given to me by Jamie. Remember, he died from Finland.
Yes.
And whenever I went up to
Yes.
play up her, he basically gave me like a T-shirt says "I love cold cheese" on it,
Right, that's
and
right.
this here cup.
I remember you showing the photographs of
Yeah.
them on the Sunday show.
You're very cheeky.
Hey, what?
That's bloody pain.
I can make Marty's broke it, so has it? Oh, he actually broke my ma's good pen that says Kate on it.
Let me tell you something. That pen has been like that since the first day I put my hand on it. In here.
Right here, you take that one back, well. There, it just fell off first. Right, we'll get back to the quiz. So, well, folks, so remember how many questions there was. Right, let's see. Yeah, so in which Irish city did Frank McCourt's memoir Angela's Issues take place?
I think I got that wrong, you know.
What'd you say?
I said Cork, I think it's Limerick.
And it was the new Munster champions,
Limerick.
Limerick.
Ah.
There you go. So, and then
The presidential symbol.
what is the instrument found in the what was the instrument is found in the Irish presidential seal?
Well, I said the harp.
A harp, and it was right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, it has
So-
to be. It's Ireland's
So you
national
got,
symbol.
let's see, right.
And did you know Ireland's the
two.
only country in the world that has a musical instrument as its emblem?
Isn't it?
Yep, that's a fact.
There you go.
I
A Marty
should
fact.
have kept
a
that
spa-
for
a
the
spanner
quiz next
fact.
week.
See, how many actually questions did I ask there? See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Actually, I asked you 11 questions, and not 10. But you got. Let's
Well,
see.
let's scrub out one of the ones I got wrong then before you count the score.
I got it right. So out of 11 questions, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 right.
That's better than zero.
It is better than 0, but it's you could have done a bit better. So you could have like. So, as Marty beginning this one, to go say how shit the questions were, right? Like,
I don't think he's on yet.
what is it?
Absolutely no
Anybody
comments.
got them? Any right answers? Or
There's
anything, or?
people. Let me see. There's Kieran McGuigan wants to hear the two Brentons, but anyway, right, Derek Darcy, Bram Stoker.
Yeah.
Someone said
Nude swimming.
St. Mickens.
Well, it's not nude swimming. It's just swimming. Like,
Derek Dorothy, 3rd to the 6th of January. Nude swimming. Aye. Black coal. Was there any other colour of coal?
oh, it's not turf anyway.
A lot of people saying Green, White and Orange. There's Derek Darcy got the Pater Kearney one right, who wrote the Irish national anthem. Ate milk as the top export.
Milk.
Carry gold butter.
I wouldn't travel very far with it. Like,
Derek got Limerick correct. Derek Darcy says harp for number 10, which is right. Hugh McKenna's on. Well, lads,
what's
how's
crack,
things
Hugh?
going?
How you doing?
Roger Markland on from Sweden. And that's it. There's not too many people commenting on the
well, at
quiz
least
at all.
they weren't saying them questions were terrible tonight, which usually when you do it, that's what they say. Like, I mean,
Well, listen, a question's only easy if you know the answer.
exactly. So, mate, where's my mouse? Where is it here? Marty. Look, I'm stressing here for it. No, it's up there. I'm probably going where the hell I go to. That's on the other table. Right, so we'll do this next tune here for James McClave. So he was looking for Terrorist or Dreamer from our good friend Brenton Bick McFarland.
There's a comment. Derek Darcy says that thing that Avon thing. It says maybe a joke. I don't know or not. It used to be a male only nude swimming area.
At that rock?
40-foot rock.
I know it definitely isn't pretty nude swimming, so it isn't. But there you go. Anyway, enough said about that there together.
Sackville Street, the curfew drove the restless at his side. The black and tans marched up and down, the moon shone cold and bright. The shot was like a whip crack, pulled the first man off his feet. He died on bloody cobblestones while his comrades combed the street. They called up reinforcements, pulled the people from their beds. They were screaming, "Get the bastard!" but its fear was in their heads. Found him in a cellar. He was only 17, fighting for his country, dying for the green. The sergeant dragged him by the hair and beat him to the ground. Into this young man's body he emptied every round. "Come out and take a look," he cried, as he marched his troops away. They went in stony silence, such a price to have to pay. Some knelt and prayed beside him, but it's too late anyhow. They said he was a rebel then, he's a hero now. In '66 this country sang the praises of the dead. We didn't call them rebels then, we used patriot instead. On every household TV screen we saw how hard they fought, how they spilled their life's blood, how freedom had been bought. The garden gates were opened up to silent motorcades. Cannons boomed and flags unfurled, solemn wreaths were laid. Prayers for those departed were called for loud and clear. For those who had been outlawed, but that was another year. Veterans lined up stiff and proud, their white hair ruled the wind, with their pride pinned to their gabardines, with thoughts upon their friends, and bitter wounds burst open. The scar history went flying into our faces in stark reality. Just up the road from Sackville Street, but things are different now. They said he was a rebel then, but he's a hero now. Along the Falls Road, soldiers push their glances left and right. Kids of the English working class, soldiers overnight, tossed into the melting pot of bloody war and strife, never understanding and fearing for their lives. Outside the Glen Road Brewery, oh, the bomb takes two away. The bomber's work is over, he's finished for the day. The terrorist or the dreamer, or the savage or the brave, it depends whose vote you're trying to catch, whose face you're trying to save. There's tea and cakes in Downing Street, there's whispers in the hall. Let's move the cure Rhodesia, now our backs are to the wall. There's panic down in Leinster House, where words are seldom scarce. Send someone to Glasnevin quick to remember Patrick Pearse. Once more his crucifixion, it seems a lie somehow. They said he was a rebel then, he's a hero now. Once more his crucifixion, well, it seems a lie somehow. They said he was a rebel then, he's a hero now. He's a hero now.
What a tune there, folks. That was for James. Oh, I just turned my mic down instead of the volume for the song. That was for James McClave. The Terrace or Dreamer from Brenton Beck McFarlane. As always, folks, just want to play any big songs. Just thinking of him. Hope he gets well and soon.
Yep, absolutely.
Sooner the better.
He's missed out of the rock big time.
Right, what time are we on now? 20 past
23 minutes past 8.
But to say they're 23 minutes past 9, but it's 8 as we all know.
Some good comments coming in there, folks, about people really enjoying the tunes tonight from Derek Darcy, James McMullen. Great choices tonight, and it's you folk that are choosing the songs. It's
definitely. I think the only songs we picked tonight is the first two there, folks. Yep, the rest is all about yourselves. So
keep them coming.
Yep, that's what it is, folks. It is a radio show, online radio. But say, as you can see the wee thing on the screen, if you are enjoying the tune tonight, folks, and you have a few wee quid near your bank account, you want to spur to us, please fire it in on Revolut or PayPal. Anything going, be much appreciated. So cheers. Right, so we'll do. Who was it asked for the Sam song? Somebody's looking. Did you read that one down? That version?
I think,
go back in the comments.
There's Alan Chucky McPherson.
Alan Chucky McPherson. He was looking for the Shebeen version of the Sam song, so we'll do it for Iona as well, seeing she loves a bit of the Sam song. So she does. And this here song, right? So it's the very first song on this album, because if any has ever been to a Shebeen gig, yeah, I've been to many Shebeen gig, and normally any singer, anybody else, will always leave the Sam song, the last song. You know what I mean? Alan Quinn always starts off their set with the Sam song, and you go like that's probably the most biggest active song. Let's go get like just like wrecked singing, and he's like, no, fuck it, first song out, whatever, and you're like, that's the sort of starting as you mean to go on for the rest of their set, like, so it is like, but yeah. So this is
only ever actually seen Shebeen live once, the whole band.
Have you?
And that was just a few weeks ago in the Fillings.
Oh, that wasn't like that was the one. It was in the bar, wasn't it, Easter? Just it was downstairs.
Yeah.
No, like, see this album here. This is recorded live in St Mary's Hall in the Craigan, and this would probably be as iconic as the RO Live in the Brazen Head album. So it is like this hall's been knocked down now. So it is like, I mean, it's anybody from Derry will know when this here album was recorded. Like, so it is. So it's on Spotify. Check it out if you haven't listened to it yet. So this is the Sam song live from Shebeen, especially for Alan Chucky McPherson. Here we go.
Hey, hello and welcome along here to St Mary's Craigan. Chucky Allah, sing up the line, sand the silence in the sky. Chucky Allah, sing up the line, send the stars in the sky. Over now for 50 years or more. The farm line and water farm, got a year score. Then we've got a weapon that we've never used before. It's looking worried, and they're gonna worry more. Chucky Allah, sing up the law. Petrol bombs and gold, sticks and stones. There's 100 lads more like me, but never was alone. Seeing the sticks and stones were dragged up butts away. Wasn't very alone before I joined the IRA. I see ye, Chucky Allah, sing up the rock. In the sky, and then there came interments in the year of 71. The bits that we were beaten, that we were on the run. Until early August morning, they packed down about dawn. But for every man they took away, yeah, they missed 100 more, with more to go. Chucky Allah, sing up the rock, up the rock, up the rock. Sound the sound in the sky. birds in the cages, a time to think and plan. For the way lumps away apart, I'm a time man. There's only one thing that I plan, well in the sun I lay. The pits will never leave us. But I tell a morning fuck, Socky Allah, sing up the raha, up the raha, up the raha. Down the star, in the sky, all through the days of hunger strike, I watch my comrades die. And in the streets of Belfast, you'll hear the women cry. Can't forget the massacre, the cry of blood ball. I salute my fallen comrades as I watch the bastards fall. Saki Allah, sing up the raha, up the raha, up the raha. Stand song in the sky.
Oh shit! I nearly pulled the microphone cleaner than the stand there, so there you go. That was our Shebeen, folks. All I think it was like 6 minutes and 17 seconds out there, especially for Alan Chuck McPherson. And that is a iconic album. Just the way they do that there. That's the first song, and a wee bit of fact, if any didn't know this here. Done many interviews with Alan Quinn over the years, especially in the podcast, and that gig they done there was the very first gig they done as a full band with a drummer, with a set of drums. So yeah. So basically, Shebeen used to be like, obviously they had McGinty playing like Timmy playing the accordion, and like the whistles, and then Big Pop was on the bass, then Podgy obviously would have been on the guitar, and Alan but was singing, but he used to have like, just like a wee snare drum beside him. So the odd time he would sort of hit it with her, but then obviously they brought a drummer in, and that was that there. So I think that's why they sort of record that album. It's like a big impact from Shebeen. Say, listen, this is us. This is the new sound of Shebeen, and that album, and you hear the drum, whatever. Like but I think the likes of Afton Ryan and all probably would have been a sort of big sort of impact thems to bring out the drums into the band there. But just
Iona says she needs a Rebel Sunday after that.
A Rebel Sunday.
Well, get yourself over here, girl.
Sure, she must miss it. Like, she hasn't been over here in about 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
She hasn't. When was the last time she was over here?
Oh, it's been a few weeks.
I don't know.
No, it's about 2 months.
Jesus, the buddy, the furry people or the EasyJet will be thinking you've you're dead or something. So well, they sent a card over for you. So but they'll be missing you. Marty, just jump up, seen the pictures there. I want to just give a wee shout out for the big fans gathering. So they should be there somewhere. So see, put up the green one first. Are you away past it? So you are. Down. Down. Yeah. It's yeah, so the wristbands are now available, folks. You can go on to www.rebelpodcast.bigcartel.com. So obviously it's a two-day gig as usual. So on the Saturday night. So this year it's up in the Ronnie McCorley Society, folks, in the big room. So on Saturday the 30th of November, let's put the flapper, top one
there.
Yeah, that one there. On the Saturday, yeah, just take the banner away. So the main night, folks. So it starts off at 7 o'clock. So a headline by Spirit of Freedom. Then Damien Quinn, who's back now for the 4th year. He played in the first year, and then after last year, Queven is on again this year, and then Paul from Clover is going to be opening things up for us. And then the next day we're having our annual sort of after session. It's going to be upstairs in the Roddies, and then it's going to be Paul from Clover. He's over as well for the whole weekend. So he is. Toby Mac is going to be doing a set, and I'll be doing a few tunes myself. So get yourselves there, folks. The tickets are now available to buy online. It's still a good few months away. It means you have your chance to buy tickets. But I would sort of advise people to get them sooner rather than later. And for everybody that's doing my head in towards me going, where's Art? You haven't sent our wristbands out. I know even Iona going, what there, Marty, where our response are. Listen, folks, they're sitting in an envelope in my house. They haven't went anywhere. Don't worry. Everybody know I have a list. It's all online. Who bought wristbands? Who has to get wristbands? I will be getting them to you before the gig's on. Don't worry. But Michael Turner sent me a message 2 weeks ago, and he says, "Ro, here, is there any chance could you send me out 1 or 2 wristbands? I can't find them. Won't you send me over at all, whatever?" And I sent him. I says, "Michael, I haven't sent you any wristbands over." He says, "Fuck me, I tore his house apart looking for him, and I can't find them anywhere." So that's why you couldn't find them, because I haven't posted them yet. So sorry, Michael.
So Iona, don't you be going running about the house looking for yours?
Yeah, definitely. So they're there. I have them here, folks. Don't worry. But yeah, if you haven't got them yet, you want to buy them. It's going to be a great weekend as usual. So it is. It's helping the rallies this time, which is a cracking venue.
Iona says it's been 2.5 fucking months since she's been here. She's got
Seriously?
severe withdrawals, and she says just give her wristbands to me.
Okay, well, whatever. I'll do. All right then.
James McMullen says he's going to the Glasgow gig in the Morven Bar. So,
well,
give that
that's
a
the
plug
first.
now too?
Yes, that's the first one that somebody's asked me about the Morven, because I know a few people have said, "Oh, it's a bit rough first." What is whatever like but here, listen, that's they've booked us to do the gig, so I'm looking forward to being there. Yeah, so folks, it's that long now, 3 weeks, is it the end of June? So myself and Kev O'D are travelling over to Scotland for the weekend to do our Rebel on the Road tour. So myself, DJ Rebel Row, and then Kevin. So it's consisting of a 4-hour set. It's going to be me opening up the first hour, then he's going to do a 2-hour Rebel set, and then I'm back at the end to do the last hour. So the first night, folks, we're going to be in Dundee at John White's pub, the Early Arms. So cheers to John for bringing us over. Much appreciated, mate. Doors open at 8 o'clock. It's a $5 in. So I'm sure you can probably just pay on the night, folks. So you can. And then the next day, we're travelling all the way back to Glasgow. We're going to be going to the White House Bar in Holytown that night on Saturday the 29th of June. Again, doors open at 8 o'clock. And it's a $5 in. I don't know if they have tickets for sale or not, but I'm sure you can probably just pay in. But and I'm looking forward to that day. Is the annual Hamilton March for Truth for the Frank McCann Cards and Hearn coming. So Ernie the Flute Bands will be over for the weekend with Cope Bridge and the Maxi. So myself and James and Young Shay's coming over as well. So he is going to be joining us for the weekend.
Coming over.
Well, suppose they're driving,
travelling up.
Yeah, they're driving up from Birmingham. Suppose me and Kev's coming over in the boat, as you say, but they're going to be meeting us there. So looking forward to that. And so big shout out to Tommy Proven Mill, who's giving us his flats for the weekend. So he is to stay in for Saturday and Sunday night. So fair play to Tommy. Very hospitable, I have to say.
Mm-hmm.
So there's on the Saturday night. Then on the Sunday afternoon, we're going to be in Glasgow City Centre at Gallagher's Bar. So cheers to Kerry for booking us for that. We're going to be there just for the 2 hours this time. So from 3 to 5. So I'll be on for the first hour, and then Kev will be on for the second hour. And then on Sunday night to finish up our wee mini tour, we're going to be going to the Morven Bar in Springburn. Which I hear Springburn is a lovely place. So it is. So looking forward to getting there. Again, not too far from Glasgow. We're going to be based for most of the weekend. So again, it starts off at 7 o'clock that night, folks, and it's £5 admission as well. So the one for Gallagher's is free in there, so there's no admission charge for that there one. So there isn't, but that evening in Springburn, it's a £5 in, folks. Hopefully see a few of you there, because I know like lots of you all the time go, when they come back to Scotland. And the Kev gets tortured all the time by coming to Scotland through this. And he's like, I just haven't got arranged nothing yet. So I basically told him, right, Kev, here it is on a plate for you. We have 4 gigs, so we're coming. So you have no excuse, folks. So I wish we just stop torturing him about if he go be live streaming the gig. Because if you're over there, get to one of the gigs. There's no excuse to say why you can't go. Like there's plenty of places over in Scotland there, be it be in or around Glasgow or Dundee over the whole weekend. Right, so we'll do this next one for Kira. She was asking for Joseph Mary, wasn't she?
Yep, she was indeed.
Right, so here's a song from Sean McCafferty from our album Rebs for Hope. Don't know if I played it on the Wednesday night show or not yet, but obviously it's one that we made famous, I have to say, on the Rebel Sunday show. And it probably sort of launched the whole album that it came from. This song here, if any of you haven't heard it before, folks, so the song is called Joseph Mary. A lot of you have all heard the song Grace, which just get played to death by every band, singer, whatever, anywhere. And it's a song now where I literally hate playing. And sometimes I will maybe play it once at the end later, so I have to if people ask me. But it's like it's one of them songs now where it's
Were
like
you asked for it on Saturday night in Cross Middle Lane?
Yes, them wee girls sitting across.
Did they?
Did I play it? I did play it. Yeah. I played the Fields After Ryan and Grace. But so this song here, it sort of is seen from the eyes of Grace. So it is her perspective of what happened, and obviously between the marriage and stuff. So it's a beautiful song. The more and more times you listen to the lyrics of it, it's just very, very sad. So Ciara Griffin, this one is Spicy Few Misses, and this is Sean McCafferty with Joseph Murray.
As you look upon me, you gaze into my eyes. Pain, it moves in slowly, for you've a greater love than I. I'll forgive you for your first love, for Ireland is so deep. And I know for you to save her, you must leave me here. My heart is breaking, Joseph, as I hear the seagulls play. No longer you'll be with me after all of this today. I know I'll never love again, my heart is far too sore. And I know that you'll stay with me until we meet once more. 1,000 times I've pictured our wedding in my head, with all our comrades gathered, but your fate is set instead. These memories of Kilmainham will stay with me now. This fight for Irish freedom has led us to our vows. Our love lies in the future of Ireland bright and free. We took the call together to gain our liberty. But until then, dear Joseph, sleep where the Gramacree. And when I finally join you, we'll have eternity. 1,000 times I've pictured our wedding in my head, with all our comrades gathered, but your fate is set instead. These memories of Kilmainham will stay with me now. This fight for Irish freedom has led us to our vows. This fight for Irish freedom has led us to our vows.
So that was Joseph Murray, folks. If any is, I know maybe a few people saying it for the first time they heard that song. Check it out to see that. all the songs from the Notes from Derry, all 3 albums are on Spotify. If you just go on the Spotify and search for Notes from Derry, you'll be able to see all 3 albums. That one there is off the first one or the second one, so it is. And it's also on our album Reds for Hope, we released a good few years ago now, all native suicide awareness in North and West Belfast. So it was. So what time we have here now? Quarter to 9.
Quarter to 9.
Quarter to 9. So folks, we'll have one or two songs lined up. So if there's any songs you want before we finish up, get them in, and we'll maybe pick one of them to get on before we finish up. Any other comments or anything there before we?
No, really, just people talking among themselves mainly. Nothing very much. People talking about enjoying the show. And Derek Darcy says he was booked to travel to Glasgow for Russell's birthday gig, but got a bad chest infection.
Who's Russell?
Stephanie Nolly says, I know it's a bit late, but never seen my request as you were doing the quiz.
What request did he ask for?
What was your request, Steph?
Did you write his down?
The Star of the County Down by Cruncher. I don't think we've got that.
No, that was John asked for that one. That was Smish.
Oh, so
asked for Star of the County Down.
No, I don't have a record of it.
I
probably did miss it. Just read it and again, Steph, if you don't mind.
Please. And we'll get it on before we finish up.
James McMullen's looking for a Provo's Lullaby as well.
Right, so who asked for Grace?
James McMullen.
Well, James, you're not. We're not jukebox.
We'll not have time to do 2 for you the night.
Let's see. Wolfhound were best. So obviously we'll play Joseph Mirish. We'll have to do Grace as well. I mean, obviously the original one.
The two go hand in hand, don't they?
Of what the song was all about in the first place. So I was going to say something there. It's clean out of my head. Obviously it wasn't very important, so it wasn't. Yes, so remember we were talking last week, folks, about the elections all coming up and whatever. So Marty, I know the European elections are still being counted. There's still good luck to be So here, fair play to Lynn Boylan, who got elected in Dublin.
Lynn's elected.
She's very very hard working. I know, Lynn. So fair play to her.
I think there's another 1 or 2 good potentials for Europe.
But I think obviously a lot's been made about the council seats. They were sort of hoping to try and get 200, whatever. But I think they got 102 or something.
I think they've lost a few seats on the last election, but
No, I think they're up. So they are.
Are they?
Yeah, no, they're up.
See, I haven't really been.
No, they're up by 19 seats.
Right.
On the last elections, but they're busy saying, but they were expecting a lot more. But I think it's.
But when you're listening to the local news up here, in particular UTV and BBC, the Brit media, as I call them, they're making it out that Sinn Féin had a complete disaster.
Well, yeah, they were going to say they had a complete disaster because they were expecting the whitewash, basically the Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael and all. And that didn't happen. And obviously now they're having a field day, rubbing their hands, going, "Oh, Sinn Féin are finished and all this here."
Well, we'll see what happens come to the general election.
But it's still, we were talking about this here the other night on the way home, this whole immigration thing, whatever, and it's.
I think immigration's a sticking point.
A lot of people in the south are really. I think they're just their stance on a few things. Yeah. It's getting up people's goat. I mean, I think people are trying to say, listen, okay, it's okay, yep, bringing people in, and because they brought us in countries all over the world, but what about our own people? I mean, there's our own people's land sleeping in the streets. There's no housing for our own people.
But that's down to the government and the Dáil at the minute. Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael, it's them that has the people on the streets. It's them that's not providing housing for the people down there, and their housing policy's there for everybody to see.
But then, what's what I can understand is why then did they do so well in this?
Well, you tell me. The people in Ireland, obviously, it's a case of better the devil you know than the devil you don't. I think maybe they're afraid to move away from Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael because they've been in power for the last 100 years. But listen, hopefully they'll get their eyes opened and see that it's time for change, and particularly in the south.
But see a Simon Harris boy, he's just a smarmy wee git, so he's just. Yep. You listen to me, he's
just a. I can see similarities between him and Varadkar. Big similarities, even the way they look.
Actually, hold on a second. Well, here, no, we'll do. We'll do Grace, and then we're going to finish up. What did Steph say? What song you wanted?
Emer, Ambush at Conlow, or Death Before Revenge.
There's Marty on now. Is it? He's in London.
Ah, there he is.
5
How did
minutes
the
to
quiz go
finish.
tonight? Only in there. Well, Marty, I'm happy to say I didn't get a 0. I was actually asked 11 questions tonight, and I got 4. So, still, I'm
4-11, yeah. There you go, not too bad.
I'm
like.
still claiming
So
the
you
upper
can-
hand here.
You can have a wee listen back. Right, so we'll do Grace now for James McMullen, and so the last 2 songs we're going to do then after this is we'll play Steph's request, and then my dad has asked us to play Roddy of the Nine. So that there is actually on.
You've already played it.
No, we played Roddy McCorley. That's different.
It's Roddy of the Nine, a different song.
No. Roddy of the Nine's like a poem. So it is. It's
Oh,
basically,
right.
So, but it's basically John Doris, who was like just Mr. Roddy's for. He grew up like listening, like, sort of around this guy, whatever. Whenever the band from South Derry, what do you call them? That recorded the album that this is on. So they brought
I
him.
should know.
What?
I should know.
Yeah. So, but I have the name of the band there. So they brought John in and recorded him doing the poem, and then they sung the vocals, whatever it was. Because obviously there's a big connection with like Roddy McCorley said in Toonbridge and stuff with the monument there and stuff whatever.
Yeah.
So we'll play it there. I think I do have that there on this here on the hard drive. So we'll get that on. We'll do it for the last one. Right. So this is Callie's Man with Grace, especially for James McMullen.
As we gathered in the chapel here in old Kilmainham jail, they think about these past few weeks, or will they say we failed from our school days? They have told us we must yearn for liberty, yet all I want in this dark place is to have you here with me. Oh, grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger, to take me out at dawn, and I will die with all my love. I'll place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, so we must say goodbye. I know it's hard for you, my love, to ever understand the love I bear for these brave men, my love for this dear land. And when morning called me to his side, join in the GPO, I had to leave my own safe bed, to him I had to go. Oh, grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger, but take me out at dawn, and I will die with all my love. I'll place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, so we must say goodbye. As the dawn is breaking, my heart is breaking too. On this May morn, as I walk by, my thoughts will be of you. And they'll write some words upon the wall, so everyone will know I love so much that I could see the blood upon the road.
Let's hear ya!
Oh, grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. But take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love, I'll place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, so we must say goodbye. Oh no, there won't be time to share our love, for we must say goodbye.
So great, sir, folks, from Callie's Men, especially for James McMullen. So we're probably going to go maybe a good bit over 9 o'clock tonight, because we have 2 more songs. One of them is 6 minutes here for Steph. It's actually over 6 minutes. And then my dad's Roddy of the Nine song, which is over 8 minutes long. We'll have to do it because the last one he asked us to do, we couldn't play it because we couldn't find it. So we'll have to do this one tonight. It's been requested. Plus, they are the landlords of the house, so can't not play the song.
Absolutely.
Do you mean the one, like a wee bit of scandal here involving McGack. What's
I
he
want to
saying?
know what the heck was going on in the Rock on Sunday night. I wasn't there. So Marty McGuinness is asking McGack how he fared out on Sunday night. Did you pull the wee girl with the white stick?
Did you hit him with it or something?
What's that about?
Spill. What's going on? What's going on here,
spill
Marty?
it.
You have to let us know.
Oh, I'll find out. Don't you worry. I'll find out. I'll get the goss.
Like the goss, bit of scandal.
Oh,
Me
yeah.
McGack. So yes, there you go. Right. So, folks, I think that's what's caught up all our requests tonight. So we're going to finish up with these 2 songs. So Steph asked us for the players to get it on. Actually, didn't get it on because of the quiz they were doing. So we missed out on that one. So apologies. But we'll do it now. So this is Death for Revenge from the Players Brigade, especially for Steph McNally. Yeah, and Steph, looking forward to seeing you over, mate. Well, Charles, I'll probably be seeing you at the end of the month over in Glasgow, either in Gallagher's or in the Morven Bar, or maybe both of them. We'll see. See how we go on. So this is the Players Brigade, folks, with Death for Revenge, and then we're going to finish up the show with a very old track, Roddy of Dunedin. Obviously, it's a song and a poem all about Roddy McCorley, featuring, as my dad says, the legendary late great John Doris. So here we go.
Tell me what they say, for tomorrow brings a new wind, and the rain has gone away. For within these walls I see the sun as it shines o'er the hills, down between the valleys and amongst the daffodils. And when the sword is over and I see your face again, then I'll tell you of the warriors who spirits they cannot break. How much longer will they keep this path? There's still no end in sight. And when this war is over and I see your face again, then I'll tell you of the warriors who put death before revenge. Bobby was the first to go, but Francis close behind, and the people streamed onto the streets. To have faith was not a crime, and faith is what those men had when they chose to join a fight. Their actions were political. Can't the British see rewrite? And when this war is over and I see your face again, then I'll tell you of the warriors who put death before revenge. The days roll by and two more died, O'Hara and McCreish. Yet Thatcher chose to bite her lip. The toil was not to cease, and still the barricades went up, and the bullets they hung by night. How much longer will they keep this path? 'Cause there's still no end in sight. And when this war is over and I see your face again, then I'll tell you of the warriors who put death before revenge. It's a dreadful thing that these men join a ranks of martyr brave. That's 10 too many coffin nails, beaten hopelessly to the grave. And if they'd only realize that Thatcher marked them well, that's 10 more determined reasons for to break out of this hell. And when this war is over and I see your face again, then I'll tell you of the warriors who put death before revenge. And when this war is over and I see your face again, then I'll tell you of the warriors who put death before revenge. Oh, Harry's McCreation says, Doherty and Lynch, MacDonald, Hearst and McElwee divine.
Sound of the Players Brigade there, folks, for Stat McNally, Death for Revenge. I'm just wondering who I know the Players Brigade aren't going at the minute. They finished up there. I wonder who the lead singer was. It sounds very like Chris Carney. It does. Like, I wonder did he play with him? I know he played with the Clan Carney with his dad and his sister and all. Like, but that sounds very like early, like Chris Carney there singing that there. So it was like
Very similar, all right.
I don't know. I wonder who it is.
Yeah.
Right, folks, we're going to finish up here with this here Roddy of the Dean song. We're last 8 minutes, so we'll probably go into about 20 past 9, I'd say. But listen,
Twice Daily says that was Chris singing.
so there you go.
There you go.
Marty, so it was.
Thanks for that, Marty.
But definitely very early, Chris, because it must be when he's writing young, like.
Yeah.
So because you can hear it his voice very sort of wouldn't be as more like mature as it is now. So it wouldn't be. So folks, thanks very much to everybody for tuning in tonight. Thanks for all your requests. Thanks for all your comments, all the banter as usual and stuff. Cheers. Marty, what's the crack this weekend? What are you anything exciting up to, or?
I have no real plans for this weekend as yet.
Yet?
Just play it by ear. See what happens.
Well, I'll just be working.
I'm working.
Usual. So, you know, say should have been heading off to Menorca on Monday, but not going now.
Thanks to your daughter.
Yeah. Cheers, Josie. But that's no, definitely looking forward to it in August now. So
Well, myself and everybody else in the podcast wishes Josie all the best, even though her dad thinks she's a wee so and so.
did I ever say that?
You said it about an hour ago.
What did I say?
You called her for everything.
I know. Yeah. Well,
get well soon, Josie.
yes, definitely get their spots soon. Or as Maeve calls them, chicken spots.
Chicken spots.
She says Josie has chicken spots. So we'll be hoping Maeve has chicken spots very soon, so we can get it out of the way.
Imagine hoping your child gets chicken pox. That's
Listen,
terrible.
That's Marty. It's rather than get it all out of the
What
way.
sort of father are you?
Get it out of the way once and for all, and then we won't have to worry about him getting it.
Have you had it?
Of course, I can remember getting bathed in there, a bloody bath full of calamine lotion, but covered in the shit. Like, so I can still remember it to this day. Getting
Jesus.
put in there and getting rubbed all over me.
I used to get calamine lotion for sunburn. It was pink.
This is not behind the bar in the Sloan, don't they? In the shot glass. Is
It looks like it.
well, it's like Gaviscon or something. You get some shots, people drink.
I don't know what that is.
that?
I haven't a clue what it is.
It's
But it does look like Gaviscon.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe some people might need it on a Monday morning, so they might. They're drinking too much of them bloody tricolour shots that Iona is fond of. So there.
I've never had the chicken pox or the mumps or measles. I never got any of that.
Come up to our house.
Not a friggin' chance, because I'd end up with the shingles.
Jesus,
That's the adult version of
my
it.
dad had them last year. It wasn't. Jesus, it wasn't fun. Like,
I wouldn't want that.
no, definitely not. It wasn't fun.
Apparently, it's Tequila Rose. Iona, of course, Iona's
Of course,
know what the
she's
shots are.
she's a connoisseur.
The shot expert.
On the shots, so she's like. Right, so we're going to finish up with this song, folks. Again, cheers. We'll be back next week, same time, same place, 7 o'clock till 9 o'clock, with Rebel FM episode 12 of our live show. So this is our last song tonight. This is a great track and poem written by Bobby Sands. So it was Roddy of Deneen, a poem written all about Roddy McCorley. Obviously, we played the song Roddy McCorley earlier on. So this here features John Doris reciting the poem, and I think then the band from South Derry, the Celtic Rogue, are singing it. So folks, enjoy this one, and we'll see you next Wednesday. We'll see you next Tuesday, but yeah, definitely Wednesday, folks. See you next week. Thank you very much.
All the best, folks.
Good night. God bless.
Take care.
See
God
you
bless.
soon.
Bye bye.
You're just saying more like Frank Mitchell every week. Does he does it only after the weather? He goes, "Be good, take care, good night, bye bye."
Slán.
Aye, he's no good at the bloody weather anyway. I trust Billy Barr best over him any day, so would.
She doesn't do it anymore.
In the year 1798, when the United Irishmen's rebellion had failed, throughout Ulster, Dublin and Wexford, their leaders were hounded down, imprisoned and executed. And in the following year, on Good Friday, 1799, a soldier of the United Irishmen was trailed on a rope like a dog by the Redcoats, 10 miles from Ballymena to Toome. And at the bridge of Toom, which crossed the river Ban, they hanged him. His name was Roddy Macaulay. He was barely 20 years old. In 1980-81, before he gave his life in the hellhole of Longcase Jail, the late Bobby Sands put down on paper many stories and poems about Ireland and her heroes. This poem tells of young Roddy from Dunedin, and by doing so, Bobby has made sure that the boy from Toom's memory will live on forevermore. I am Roddy of Dunedin, Macaulay, Antrim born, and on this day in Toom I'll meet my doom, for an oath that I have sworn. On yonder oak on Ruggery Hill, a jackdaw I have heard, and he waits to steal my very soul. He's surely the devil's word. My greying mother tore the pity, put my silent father free, where he danced like a ship on an angry sea, on yonder gallows tree. And he felt no touch, and he heard no scream, his dying gaze a loss, and he slumped into her cradled arms, like Christ did from the cross. And when the wind blew down the spurrins across the haggard land, she left, a broken woman, to roam like the tinker man. There was no one to pay the landlord's sum, for we were the poorest of our kind. Oh, how she walks the mist, to weep and wail and haunt the largy line. I am Roddy of Dunedin, and I watched the primrose cry, and her dewy tears fell upon a land that watched its mother die. So at Donegal I swore an oath, and upon that oath I'll stand. To Ireland, my life, my blood, my love, and damn the king and Gambeen man. 'Twas a hurried time when we slipped the pikes beneath the crippled heathered hill, with stave rods of silver birch, gleaming pike heads, men to kill. And like blackest marble the sky held death, and the wolves were gathering round, and the red earl laughed, and the jackdaw screeched, high above the gallows in Carrick town. But ere they came, the distant folk, from humble homes, by moss and greenly glen, and they came with trembling hearts to die, those bold united men. And 'twas at Cross Keys when the pikes gleamed white beneath the telling yellow moon, that the common folk, aye, and there's the poacher's son, went out to meet their doom. I am Roddy of Dunedin, and those of no property bear my name, those kingly freemen who sweat and toil and yet never reign nor gain. I love those kindly gentle folk, those condemned to death from birth, but I stand by tone, and I stand by truth, and the wretched of this earth. The wind may chase the powder smoke, and the snow may wash the blood away, but the spirit of freedom has no end, and it never will decay. Springtime was born on loch and land, when I chanced by Springwell Brae, in the hope of a roof, and a bite to eat, and a ship for America. In Ballyscullion I stayed some nights, and Ballachy 3 or 4. Then across the Ban with a fisherman to my native Antrim shore. And near the Whiting Bog I came upon Manor Lane, and he had a grudge for me, but he bade me day, and he asked me to stay and share his hospitality. The jackdaw fluttered and danced with joy, and me the blinded fool. For I stepped into hell, and by the devil's fire I rested on his stool. You'll have some broth to the greying soul, and let me kick your shoes. And she stirred the pot, and she stirred the pot, and I slept before her ruse. Magdalene the curse had sent them on the road from Moneyglass to Tomb, and Duffin the devil raced to the rock for cruel Sam to fix my doom. And the woman Magdalene stirred the pot, and never did it warm, till the fencibles came with their coats of red, and never a one did warn. But be staunch, my friends, and never lose faith, though freedom struggles long. For the common man has a common cause against England's ancient wrongs. Aye, the drums beat loud on the Scarraman, and the irons bite grim and cold, and the gallows wait with a ghostly hate and terror 100-fold. Farewell, Dunedin, farewell, my friends, and the sweet bond neath my feet. Farewell, ye bold united men, will we ever chance to meet. Well, the rope is coarse, and the air is still, and the river answers why. But you does not see the common folk who come with tears and eye. The sun sets red in Slieve Galleon Bray, and the jackdaw head in shame, and all the primroses wept for Roddy Boy. For Macquarie Oak is slain, and along the Largy line a woman wails. Tonight she'll roam the glen, the Roddy of the Nine. Macquarie, Antrim born, will ere we meet again.